Alright people, I'm back with another Limbus Company video, and I promise this one will not be an hour long, so maybe some people can actually watch it. So I have just here a list of my team, my current syncing team that I use for pretty much everything in Limbus. I've I love syncing. Syncing is my main team. Syncing on top. So we're just gonna jump right in. God Almighty, there is not enough things on this planet that I could say about Solomon Yi saying. I don't care about Spice Bush. He's lame. Solomon Yi saying is so dang cool. He has infinite aura, and he's the GOAT. And Yi saying is blessed by God anyway. He gets every good ID. He's just the king. And now he's got his ego. Even cooler. And then he gets with his ego, he gets the free tremor, which is just more to make him cracked. His S3 is amazing. It feels great every time he hits a shot or he shoots anything off a heads coin or even the tails. Sounds amazing. Absolutely perfect. I will never take him off my team, even if he is absolutely power crept to the bottom of F tier. Wild Hunt Heathcliff. I I have used for a long time, although I don't use him now. He's currently on the bench as a first sub. I'm tempted. I'm almost tempted to put him down here. But I'll stick him around here for now. I think he's really good, but I feel when he's on my team, I feel his impact the least. Usually I'm not getting a revive with Dolahan, and usually other people are just doing more. And I'll admit he hits insanely huge numbers on Lament, More, and Despair. He can be absolutely amazing, but getting his coffin stacked is I see it as more annoying than it's worth when some of these other IDs require so much less to hit those insane numbers. But he is sick, and I love Heathcliff, so he does get a pass in very fun. Butler Faust is the absolute definition of a role player. Butler Faust is not going to give you insane, flashy numbers, but Butler Faust is going to do two things: nice syncing application, and you can use Fluid Sac. Fluid Sac is just, it's worth having Faust just for Fluid Sac. That thing is insane. It's bailed me out of so many fights that I was too stupid to win. It's crazy. And Butler Faust was in my team for a long time. Superb role player. Hanafuda Ishmael. Yeah, I think insanely good. She's just nuts. I mean, one of the easiest kits to make work. You just have to use the right skills or shuffle or it's discard or whatever it's called. It's super simple. You just play the right color. That's it. And she hits insane numbers with Kozan with her. God, was it S3 too? It's absolutely ridiculous. She's great clashing. Plus, she gets using Ishmael lets you use Tidal Elegy, which is amazing. Love it. Spam the hell out of it in multiple target encounters. Absolutely great. Don Quixote, Index Don, is right around here. I kind of feel that similar to Don as I do to Heathcliff. Definitely a good ID. And I guess I should mention these two, Heathcliff and Faust, are not on my active team. But Don, is great, can hit great numbers. I feel like Dawn comes online not too late, but fully comes online a little late. And the payoff isn't as high as some other people on my team. I think just those combined make it so she's cool, she's sick, but not quite an insanely good because it is a hotly contested tier. Speaking of which, I I almost feel like I want to put her in God Almighty, but was Tears of the Sharpened Sword Rodiant is insane. Absolutely ridiculous ID. You can go positive tank, which is not necessary because you can just go negative and do unbelievable amounts of damage. She's insane. Way, way, way too much damage. And all you have to do is one counter. Turn one, defend, turn everything else. She just does an absolute ridiculous amount of damage. The only thing to note is that using her in Mirror Dungeon is a lot more painful. And you kind of just sit, at least for me, I kind of just sit at positive SP, which then is her tank, and she doesn't do as much damage. But doesn't matter. Still an absolutely insanely cracked ID. Right back up. They did it again. Faint Aroma Ryoshu is awesome, and I would like to say also very fun to watch. All those skills just look amazing. Honestly, very, very similar to Yisei. Just seeing her gun people down is amazing. She has an evade, which is great. She has attack weight, which is amazing. And it's just built in. You don't even have to, just by using skills, you get it for free. She has follow-ups, so it feels like she's attacking all the time. Absolutely amazing. Great damage. Just nothing to complain about. Now, this is not an in-game picture, but Mariachi Sinclair is very fun to watch. Not entirely because it's not because of his whole kit, but it is absolutely amazing when I'm in a fight and I'm getting bodied, and I'll lose somebody. Wild Hunt comes in, I'll lose somebody else. Butler Faust comes in, and I'll lose somebody else. And Mariachi Sinclair walks on the field, shakes his little mariachis, and hits somebody for 3 damage because he is not leveled up very much. So if he gets a hit in, he shakes his mariachis and does absolutely nothing. I always laugh every time he's on the field, and it's kind of just a sign that I've already lost. But God, is he funny. Merceau is just here to have a good time. He is here for his decent passive, and that's really it. While we're here, we'll throw Honglu in there because he's exactly the same. If either of these two are coming out, it's already extremely over. Ujat Otis, right back up there. Insane. Her S3 does absolutely crazy damage. I'm going to butcher the pronunciation, but Shoit Fracture is crazy. It's great. She's tanky. She clashes high consistently. Just incredible. Just incredible. She's the rock of the team. Can always clash, can always defend, can always do damage, and will not die after losing one clash on an unfortunate roll, which does always happen. Lamp Gregor. this is a real tough placement because he's not extremely fun to watch, but I don't think he should be in role player. Well, I think he might be in role player tier. I think the reason is because he's just an aggro tank, and he's always last, which means maybe it's just because of how my team is. He's never clashing anything, so he's always just hitting something for some pretty pitiful ass damage. His usefulness isn't always going last, and there's certain things where anyone can clash with it. You can just use him, and everyone gets to beat on the boss before. Can be useful. Him drawing aggro, I mean, he's another aggro tank, so it keeps the rest of my team very safe, which is nice. He can do good damage, but most of the time he's kind of just another rock, but kind of just not as good as Otis in every way. But he is sick. He looks absolutely amazing. So design-wise, he could be up there. But no one's touching God Almighty except maybe Rodian. Oh, and finally, how could I forget? I read. I do read. So we got The Millhouse Murders, which is the second book by I'm probably going to butcher this again. Yukito Ayatsuji. The Decagon House Murders was amazing. I read that. I bought this book. I've read it all on one plane ride. Another amazing one. If you like mysteries, I highly recommend it. Insanely good. Yes, it is better than Wild Hunt Heathcliff. The Millhouse Murders is better. Really good book, both of them, and the Decagon House Murders. I know it's out of place for this tier list, but I do read, and I have. If that catches on the mic, I do have the book right here with me. So, just some extra proof. But yeah, my sneaking team's goated, and I'll probably never change it until they release a new Yi Saying ID that's better than Solemn Lament, which is impossible. So, thank you guys for watching.